Cousins Briar 626 here, and today we have another matchup from Bakugan Demo Day that happened at GameStop last Saturday, and we have another matchup here. This is against Gorisian, I think is how you say it. I may be wrong. I feel bad if I mess up your name. I'm sorry if I do. But this is his matchup here. He was using a Green Fist Fury deck, is what he said it was. So it's a little different than your just a typical Green Fist, because he does run a 1 Red Fist in there. And then of course this is my Mono Darkest deck playing this. Now we did do a round before this, and it didn't turn out too great. It turned out pretty. It was a quick 4 turn. What is it? The first 4. It was first 4 turns I've won. But so we did another match to kind of make it a little better and do it that way. Now of course you got turn 1 here, the win on that. Of course I did speed up this video, so it goes a little quicker, because it was like a 20-minute battle is what we had. But it was a good battle. We both enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. You'll see this towards the end on how this battle turned out, but it was really good. Of course we're already turn 2, collided, grabbed a decor already, and seeing who gets the highest here and seeing who wins. Of course I already tapped 2 for C, because he is running Ventus. I don't want to run into Nature's Power or anything like that, so C was a good card to use against that, and I like that card a lot. And of course when I first started off this match here, I started off pretty bad. It was like 3 flips, a hero and an Evo, I think, and they're all like, oh, and a Stone Skin of course, and they were all like the level or energy cost of 3, except for C of course, because C is a 2 energy cost, but everything else was like super high, and I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. But it seemed to work out perfectly fine. But the battle itself, it worked out really good. It did some really nice things later on. Of course it gave me energies, at least for the time being, so which was nice. So yeah, so I won round 2 here against the Serpentines, my Nilius won against the Serpentines here. I think he gave me, that was the -300 core that I run, so that helped me out in that match there to help get me that. Of course, he put it closer to me so that I can take the 300, but C says nope, can't take the -300 off your Bakugan. So it basically is just an empty core if you land, for me to land on it. For him, that's pretty bad. So yeah, he would want it to get it closer to me than to him, so he can get the better cores that he wants instead of that. So of course, like right now where he's just thinking on what he wants to put down his energy, so we got that there, and we're going to go on ahead and roll. We collided, so we're not going to count that since it didn't open up on a Bahu core, so we're just going to close it up and re-roll this one, and there we go. Knocked him right out. I have to say, if you can get Tertonium to side spin really well, if you get to learn how to do it, he becomes a very good side spinning Bakugan. I mean, I know a lot of people have picked up on it, but if you side spin him fast enough, he will be able to pick up a core and block your opponent's Bakugan, which is amazing as a blocker, which I personally like that. It helps you get the get them to not open up, and unless they have a reroll, then they have a reroll, then oh well. But if they don't, then that works out really well if you just spin it fast enough. Of course now he's taking damage right now. So at the end of the turn I evolve into Hyper Fangzor, so I have that, so I can have energies for next turn. And the game's turned out pretty decently. It's not too bad so far. I think we're kind of tied up at the moment here. I may be wrong, but it looks like we might be kind of tied up. So he's going to go off with that Serpentines Ultra here, and I got the Fangzor. Oh, got the last core at the very end. So that was a close one there. So I want to say he was winning. Yeah, he had the higher B power. I think we're getting close to getting the highest B power. So now he went to Drago's Fury. He has no cards in his hand now. So he has nothing in his hand. So he can get that double strike off of Drago's Fury. and went off the damage instead of the, I think, did he do minus it? No, he didn't do minus it. It's but he did evolve, and he did Drago's Fury. So he has, I think he was at 12 plus, I think, extra 2 or 4. I can't remember how much Drago. I think Drago's gives 2. So it gives it a really big amount. I think he does like 24 or 30, something like that damage, which is a lot. So I was trying to think, okay, how can I beat him at B power? I played Stone Skin, and I just beat him because that was like the only way for me to win that there, because he did have a higher B power at the moment until Stone Skin for me to discard a card to get that and of course I dealt a team attack, which was fairly big. He only has 4 cards left in the deck, so that was a very close call on his part there to losing all those cards. So now, of course, I think we're going for the team attack, getting everything closed up, fixing everything. Of course, you know, when you run a team of ultras, it kind of takes a while to close everything up, because that's what ultras do. They take a while to close up. So he's going through his discard so he could try and figure out kind of what he has left in the deck. Because, you know, he has to make sure if you don't have everything you need, then you probably will be losing that. But I think he was looking for a Evo, which was his Pegatrix, because I think he runs 3 of the Titan Pegatrix there, so it would be good for him. I told him to discard, so since he just had 1 card in his hand, I told him to try to discard, but he still has the opportunity to play it, which, long and behold, he drew the Pegatrix there and played it going through. So which is nice, and he get to have that. Of course, I basically lost my card for free, so I lost it, which is okay, but it gives him the energies that he has to play the card, because if not, then he couldn't use it or anything like that. So got 2 for the lightning. So now we open up, get the core, get the damage from lightning, so doing a lot of damage. I think I was at 1,000 B power there. Of course, I think he has more B power than I do. Well, he used I can't remember which one he used. He used Serpentines. If he used Serpentines, then yeah, I think I have more B power than him. Wait, no, did I lose that one? Okay, I guess I did, because he had the Ultra and he had no cards in his hand. So that makes sense. I forgot he had the Fury effect going on. He had no cards in his hand. But that works out really good for him, getting that. And I think he was doing 12 damage, but Pact of Darkness kind of just stopped it. So yeah, stopping the Pact with Pact is great. Running Pact in this deck is awesome. Now I want to say he wasn't running any flips in the deck that he was using, which kind of stinks on his part, because there's no way, if you get team attack for like 30 damage, there is no way to come back from that, because you'll be taking that 30 damage and not being able to do anything. Of course, he opens up. I didn't, which is great. I did Mind Slip to reroll, and I think he discarded a card as well. Reroll, there we go, landed on that, finally got an open. Minus 300, so I don't get the bonus off the core, but I get the bonus off of the off my thing, but that still didn't help out to get the win on that one. So I think he's doing a team attack now of all that damage he's got going on, which I can't remember exactly how much, but I want to say I stopped it with a flip, because flips are really good. Flips help out quite a bit in that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Pact. So yeah, so I just like, all right, just discard it. I don't care. Whatever it is, so I don't have to take that damage. So we're gonna help him kind of close up so he can get everything fixed in for the next turn. And there you go. Get it all closed up so you fix all those cores. I mean, he's got every Evo out on his field. All his Bakugan are evolved. I think the only one that's evolved for me is my Fangzor, I think. So then we can draw a card. I think I drew China Riot, it looked like there. So which wasn't great for me. I did not get any of that. Now that thing, I just rolled that Serpentines there. That thing just curved to the left. I don't know how and why it curved to the left, but it curved to the left, and that wasn't no fun at all. seeing that thing curve, because it was supposed to go straight. It kind of just like, what? Why did you curve over there? But he landed on the Serpentine. He's looking through, seeing like how many flip cards I have left. I think I have one pack to Darkness in the deck if it's not in my energies. And there's, or is that the second pack? I think that's the last pack. I think is what it was. I think I was even telling that. I told him, I said, I think that's the last pack to Darkness that I have, which is not good. But it's okay. It kind of worked out. So we're going to go with the Nilius and hopefully land on a core that I need. And long behold, he gets stuck in between the wing of Pegatrix there, so I could not land on a core. So it really stinks there. So he's dealing some damage. Got to 4 damage because he didn't land on a green fist, so which was really good, because that was no fun if it did. Now I think he has no cards in his deck, and that's the last card, I think, for the game there. So that's my very last card. He has no cards, and we draw for turn. I closed with the Bakugan because he didn't. Because he forgot to close that one up. And then we roll for the last turn, and boom, there we go. We rolled open, and we got it. And we got the evolve, and of course we both knew it was game. But it was kind of just to see what I could pull off, and I pulled those 2 off. So yeah, so that was the battle video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you click that like button down below. And if you're new, go ahead and click that subscribe button and become a cousin in our family. And make sure you click that bell icon so you guys get notified of videos just like this one here. And remember, Ohana means family, and family means don't get left behind or forgotten. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!